Alright, so Splatoon Raiders. This is a game that before Direct I wasn't too keen on if I was going to be getting, but now that the Directs come out, I think that this is just huge for the Splatoon scene, and that I really do want to get on this. Now, the reasons why I wasn't too down for it, reason is with any game I play, any game I buy, I want to get like a bunch of hours in. Really get my money's worth. I play Fear and Hunger, I play Pokemon, I play rhythm games. All of those have a reason for me to replay those over and over again, whether it be gaining my skills or figuring out more about the world. And with Splatoon Raiders, I feel like that you're going to be able to improve your skills tremendously. Or it could kind of be like a party game, like Smash Bros. Or Mario Party. And that is due to, let me get to the end of this video. I'm pretty sure it's like right here. Because yeah, we have multiplayer. You have 6 lives and they're shared. So it kind of has that Mario Party aspect where you can actually get mad at your friends for losing a life. That's really funny to me. I like that. I enjoy that. And you have different roles, so it encourages comp building, which, as a competitive Splatoon player, I love that. I like building out the team, getting a good plan going, and consistency is my favorite way to play. And what I'm thinking is that since this game has multiplayer, I'm thinking 4-player multiplayer speedruns of this game would actually go kinda hard. Like, think about New Super Mario Bros. Wii, that those 4-player task runs. Those are beautiful. Like, those are phenomenal. I personally love those, and I would like to see something like that for this game. And yeah, what we see with the call for help feature is that for levels that you haven't beaten, there's a restricted mechanic to play online, and that is my one concern for the 4-player speed runs is that you kind of need to play the whole game first. So putting it on somewhere like speedrun.com becomes a little more complicated. So we would need to standardize that, but this would actually need to be big enough to warrant standardization. But in truth, I think that this could lead to this game and 4-player co-op could lead to people wanting to do stuff like overfishing with others, try to beat levels as fast as possible. And an idea I've had, let me see if I can find the world map. Like each of these world maps have an island, and each island has separate stages. So I'm thinking you could speedrun each individual island. Like, let's go to Zappa's Island. Or, well, that's a bad example. Spada Island. You beat this level, beat this level, beat that level. Do it as fast as you can. But even with the individual stages, let with the multiple, I don't know what they're called, multiple crystals you need to destroy, the routing for there would just be really cool too. And something I'm thinking of is kind of like what people do for curling bombs. Let's get to some gameplay. Kind of like what people do for curling bombs. You could have one person painting the way forward while the other three follow behind. That's pretty interesting, I think. Or one person has a mobility sub and you all follow them. And there is a squid jump mechanic in the game. Let me just go over here. There is a squid jump mechanic in the game, and what that allows you to do is super jump to the host. That is a little restrictive, I think, but if the but then the host can just go off somewhere while the rest of the team is doing one task, and when that task is done, they can just teleport to where the host is and continue doing more stuff like instantly. Now, from the treehouse that we saw, we only seen the host being able to destroy those crystals, like you see that one in the background on the right side. Yeah, we've only ever been able to see the host break those. So it might just be the host finishes off one wave or whatever right by the crystals and then joins the rest of the team to get another one. That sounds alright. So coordination will still be a huge part of this, and high level Splatoon raiders could just be really fun to witness, especially on the harder difficulties. And even if they make an infinite mode, that would be interesting for a while, but I don't know how lucrative that's going to be, saying that infinite modes don't really do much for people. Like, I've played Mario Maker, and infinite levels just doesn't sound too appealing, but that could just be me. I'm that could just be me. I don't know. But the collaboration potential with this game sounds really good, especially with all the different gadgets and the different classes you get. Like, you could have one person on speed who's painting a lot, two people on power, and one person with a tactical build to just bring out a lot of bombs. That's perfectly fine. You could have two speed tanks and then two power tanks just to make sure everything goes smoothly. That's also cool too. And to also help with the replayability on the single player side, each of the weapons have different attributes. So you can just play the game one way and then restart, play the game a different way easily. And with all these upgrades that's going to be in the game, it's going to be really different each time you play the game. And then we have individual upgrades, which a charm system in this game is good, but I do worry that it's going to be a lot to handle. But if everything is like really simple, like only having this much text, this isn't Fire Emblem. You don't have a magic stat that you don't understand what it does. Is there anything else? Hmm. Upgrades, yeah, I think you get upgrades or some gadgets by playing the stages, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, when this game comes out, I'm definitely going to be playing it, seeing if I can stream it a bit. And I do want to get my team together and play through this because this sounds really cool. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this game actually. I I didn't think I was going to get it before, but here I honestly think it's just going to be a really lucrative investment. So yeah, thanks for listening. Bye bye.